So there are two different tabs for the Lightning Builder, and similar process the way my mind thinks about the new Lightning Builder in comparison to how the Classic functioned. In Classic, you had your email template that you built, and then you published it, and then you can either use a list email to send it or a triggered type of send. So similarly, in the Lightning Builder, we have the email templates tab where you can go, you can create your email template, and you can set your branding. The other great thing about the Lightning Builder is you have access to a CMS workspace, and you can create multiple workspaces within your organization. So you can sort of control the flow of your marketing content and who has access to that. You know, a lot of times in organizations, you're working with multiple business units, or there's just multiple departments or teams. You don't necessarily want all users to have visibility into all of your content that's going out, right? So you can create multiple workspaces, and then you can share that with the different subsets of users. So that's one of the great things about the email template side on the Lightning Builder. I'm going to focus on showing you the email content tab today because we can see everything we need to see from within this interface. And in the Lightning Builder, this is really where all the action happens. This is where you're going to activate your email, make it available for automations or triggered sends. It's also where you can send out your test emails or send out a list email type of send as well. So you'll see here we have some message content. We have the HTML body. We also have the text body down here. And then we have the engagement metrics section right on this email content page. Think of the email content as email send, okay? So anytime we're talking about this, it's in relation to an email send of some sort, whether that's triggered or whether that's user initiated. And then let's look at where the magic happens though, because that's what you all are here for today, right? Let's look at this new drag and drop builder. We can click edit in builder, and you'll see that I already have the shell of the template in place here that I've built. We'll look at some of how you can click into this and see some of the different options for styling and whatnot. But on the left here, just to give you a quick overview, you have the standard components that come out of the box. There are also other custom components that are available through the App Exchange, and you can build custom components as well to use in your emails. But a lot of our clients have gotten by okay using these, and these meet most of the needs. So we have a button component, we have HTML, image, and rich text. You can see that it's very easy to drag these onto your layout and then also move them around on your layout, sliding them up or down. I'm going to delete those back out so that we're not muddying the waters there. The other thing that I'll show you in relation to the out-of-the-box components here is there's a layout tab here which allows you to pull in columns. So for anyone on the call who has done some HTML and CSS in any marketing automation platform in the past where you've had to try to build out your tables within tables and you're trying to put an image on the left and a text block on the right within the same row, you know that can be an absolute PETA score of 100, right? It's not an easy process to have to deal with. Look at how easy it is for us to drag this into this template in the drag and drop builder. And then if we click in and then drag this over to see it a little better, you can edit this on the fly. So after I drug in the 3, if I decide that, oh no, I only want 2 columns, or maybe I'm gonna get real adventurous and we're gonna have 5 columns going on here. You can do all of that on the fly, and then you can go in, you can adjust your column width. Super simple and really simplifies the user experience when you're dealing with columns inside of your email templates. So I'll pull that back out, and then just to kind of show you some of the different blocks, we have an image block up here, which gives you some different content options. This is where we selected from our CMS and pulled in the Plative logo. Have a workspace called Aaron Space in my developer org here. You can add your image, alt text, your link URLs, and then styling. You have a few options here too, where we can move things around, change our width, things like that. Then if you click into the rich text, it's going to give you a WYSIWYG editor, very similar to the Classic. Gives you the basic functionality that you need here. Again, we have a source code button, so you could go in and do some inline styling, things like that. And then you have the merge fields button down here, so that's where it's located in the Lightning Builder, but same concept, we can pull in the different merge fields inside of our email template and personalize our emails that way. And then down here, I want to show you this button. This is one of the other huge value adds for the Lightning drag and drop. Previously in the classic builder, if you needed to add a button, you would have to go in and you would have to somewhat code that out. Now you could Google it and find a bulletproof button generator, paste that code in your template pretty easily. But look how easy this is. We just drag in the button and then we have the options to set our button text. We have our link URL of where we want to go when you click that button. And then under style, we've got some good options here. We've added our nice plate of red there as our color. We've added some corner radius to round those corners a little bit. And then button size, the other thing I'll show you is you can specify the button width. So if we deselect that, it's going to give us a smaller button. If we reselect it, it's going to give us the width of the screen. And then if I go under button width and type in 50, that's going to get me back to where I was originally. So I love that button feature. As you can see, super simple for your end users to come in here using clicks, not code, and use this Lightning Builder and be up and running within minutes. I'm talking 5 to 10 minutes, you can have an email ready to go out the door. And again, you're reducing the amount of time involved in your processes so that your users of your organization can spend their time trying to close the deals. We're not having to go in and spend a lot of time to do these things. When you're done, you want to make sure you hit save. And then you want to click back to go out. And then I'll show you the next steps here. This little drop down is where all of the next steps will take place. You're able to go in, you can preview as a particular prospect. So we could type in J. Jonah, and we can see that the recipient first name is working and populating inside of that email. We click done. We also have the ability to do a test send. For time purposes, I'll just show you these other two here. This is where you would activate your email if you wanted to use it in an engagement studio program. And then you can select your campaign, your primary sender, all of that good stuff, and then click activate. And then this is where you would send out an email using the new Lightning Builder. So we'll select marketing email and then select our campaign, select our tracker domain, recipient list, any suppression list that you want to put on the send, primary sender, reply to, and then again, you have completion actions. Just looks a little more Salesforce Lightning on this side of the house than it did on the other side. And then we can send now, or we can send later. And that is the exercise for emails. We looked at the different options. Again, it depends on you and your organization. So I would encourage you to have those conversations, determine what your end user makeup is like and what kind of skill set you have in determining whether you want to use Classic or Lightning. Both great tools.